Prince William, you are doing the most unhinged campaign to steal Harry's thunder. Unfortunately, you are ending up looking like a fool. I guess since Harry is in the U.S., William thinks he's going to do a charm offensive. Since Harry's in the UK, William thinks he's going to do a charm offensive in the US. Do you know there was chess on the cover of People magazine, the new issue that was released? Thank you so much, Jan and Valerie, for sending me this. You know, William did a piece about embiggening him, but how he's so stressed out that Kate and Charles have cancer. Baby, this is creative writing. But people ended up playing him anyway because they are slowly, I see you people feeding an undercover to the where is Kate thing, saying everything hinges on Kate Middleton's well-being for Prince William as he carries the family's pain. Y'all, listen, the fact that they even said everything hinges on Kate Middleton for William's well-being, even they are asking where the F is Kate. But look at this. I can't take this. Look at this cover. William's private struggle. As if we don't see William sitting around doing fudge all while his father, who maybe has cancer, depending on what the royal reporters say, is doing all the work. And Kate won't even let him around. And he's not even chilling with his daughter for her birthday. Please, I'm surprised the royal family, if you guys didn't know, William was out getting drunk with his friends at a soccer game. Or having drinks with his friends at a soccer game instead of being at home with Charlotte on her birthday. I'm surprised Kensington Palace didn't put something out saying, no, Daddy, Daddy, that is my birthday wish. Please go leave me at home alone. Baby, I'm surprised Kensington Palace, as much as they love the lie, didn't say that it was Charlotte's birthday wish that her dad have one day of being selfish, drinking beer and cheering with his friends at a football game. Listen to this title. Exclusive details. William's private struggle. 1 year since his father's coronation, as Princess Kate and King Charles battle cancer, William is carrying the weight of the monarchy and the family's pain. Everything hinges on Kate's well-being. First of all, this title, I have to laugh. Charles behind him looking scared, confused, puzzled, and embarrassed all at once, and Kate smiling, looking at him. How is it that we have heard so much about how Kate's illness affects William, but we still don't know where Kate is? This is day 150 of Where is Kate? And we have heard nothing about her. Anyway, they said with Kate Middleton and Charles both undergoing cancer treatment, William must balance family matters with an elevated leadership role within the monarchy. What is his elevated role? It's like, I get it, because everything in that family is make-believe. Every honor, every privilege, everything. So for William to say you have elevated roles, you're still not doing anything. Anyway, they say whether you're a prince or a pauper, no one would expect anything like this with his father and his wife both being treated for cancer. Yeah, that is weird. If I didn't know better, sounds like this is a game of Clue and the butler is poisoning people. William is digging deep. They said William has resumed public duties. So he's doing one event every 3 weeks and taking time off to spend with his wife and 3 children, right? However, his primary focus remains steadfastly on supporting Kate. How is he supporting Kate? By not sleeping with Rose. I'm not saying they sleep together. I'm telling you what the rumors say. Rose says it's a lie. William hasn't commented, but I think Kensington Palace said it was such a lie he was going to sue everybody. Concha Calleja, she is a Spanish royal reporter. They have not threatened to sue her. I'm just saying. For William, and this is where people get shady, everything hinges on Kate's well-being. But you know what? This is the first time I agree with anything the palace has to say. Everything does hinge on Kate's well-being. Because if there's something wrong with Kate, if we can't find Kate, and we don't know where Kate is, if we cannot see a healthy Kate come back, or if not healthy, at least a human Kate come back, then yeah, it does hinge The monarchy's over. Is William going to jail? Whatever happened to Thomas Kingston? Honestly, we need to know these things. Everything does hinge on Kate actually uh, being well. And if she's not, there's a lot of explaining to do. I do think that if Kate is unwell, Kinston, and it's something William did, I do think that Kinston and Powell's is stupid enough that they will keep kicking it down the road. Even look at the way, and this is how I said it before in the other video, but I'll say it again. This is how you know, in my mind, that Kate can't come to the phone. I don't even know if she's with us anymore. But even then, there's something going on dire because as much as Kate and William loves stealing the spotlight from Harry, Kate has been missing in action. The kids are about, I do not think the kids have been in school. The kids are going on summer holiday. Let's see what happens. Are they going to return to school next year? Something tells me, I don't know. They said throughout the 13-year-old marriage, William and Kate had prioritized private time with George, Charlotte, and Louise, routinely clearing their public schedules during school breaks and taking part of school drop-offs and pickups rather than always leaving the task to a nanny. Now their family first mantra is more important than ever. Here's the funny thing. Nobody cares that they're family first. Nobody cares that, like, great. That's how it should be for everybody, not just the very rich, but also the people that actually pay your salary. That's not the issue. I think the issue is that even when the kids are in school, they don't do anything. I feel like the queen corrected. She saw how screwed up her kids got, Charles, Edward, all of them, by her focusing on work and country and duty and not the family. So and the fact she had to get married so young and start a family. So they overcorrected and and also with his father making him marry so young, doing this. So they overcorrected and gave William all of this room to be young and free and wild. And they didn't expect him to grow into a man until he was 30. Unfortunately, he never matured. He now is 40 and has the mentality of a 15-year-old. William is prioritizing giving her all the time she needs to get better and the support, particularly to the children. What is your other option, William? Telling her to get to work? I mean, you make your sick father work. So I guess like that is an option. You could tell Kate to literally, darling, on your way back from chemo, make sure you go by and open that Tesco. But all the time you need to get better. Is there another option? Will William not give her time? It's weird. As longtime royal biographer Robert Lacey said, from what we know of their personal lives, for William and Kate, spending time with their children is the most precious and enjoyable thing they can do. But that seems like that's all they do. William Lacey, oddly enough, was also the person that said that they have horrible fights, horrible rows. They throw vases and pillows at each other, but there's always people in between to make sure things don't get too far and nobody gets hurt. Interesting. They said it was just 1 year ago that Charles and Camilla's coronation, that William, as the heir of the throne, knelt before his father and recited a vow known as the homage of royal blood. However, he likely had no idea how soon he would need to step into his royal destiny and become the face of the royal family amid Charles and Kate's cancer news. Again, he's not the face, but let's keep going with this puff piece because they're shading him. It's important. Despite the shock, the Prince of Wales has continued to bring cheer to his royal engagements, like telling one of Princess Charlotte's favorite jokes during his April 25th school visit, focused on mental health initiatives. Anyway, what's Charlotte's favorite joke? Does your daddy love you? No, anyway, they said when asked by a well-wisher about Kate and the children during a visit to a charity on April 30th, he said, "We're all doing well, thank you." The double illness has placed enormous pressure on William, both as a parent and inheritor of the family business. It has brought all kinds of challenges. He has handled it with calmness and lack of drama. Let me tell you something. This was a puff piece. I know why he did it. I know what he wanted to happen. But the fact that even People magazine is shading the F out of William, baby, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.